What's going on, guys? This is the Where My Dad's At podcast. And I just got one question for you. Where my dad's at? We right here, yo. Welcome to episode 2 of the Where My Dad's At podcast, where I just want to unite all fathers, all father figures, all mothers of fathers, all fathers of mothers, all sons and daughters. I just want to bring us all together, and I just want to try to do this fathering thing, do this dad thing a little bit better. That's the point. So there's going to be humor, of course. Hopefully you listen to episode 1. This is episode 2, and I'm hoping you enjoy it. I'm going to start out with a little bit of humor here. I was on Instagram today, and I follow this amazingly funny and talented gentleman. His name is Robert Williams. He's Robert Williams Films on Instagram. And I mean, he just kind of like illustrates what it is to be a father. Really, really awesome in this post. It's a little video, a little music video. Like I said, he's a talented dude. Check it out. Let's check it out together, I should say. Yeah.
I'ma cry, don't act like a punk.
What?
You'll do fine, I just put my bags in the trunk. Mommy, why? Here's a list for y'all. If it's an emergency, all you gotta do is call. Hey, don't turn your phone off. She's a home boss. I'm their father, but at times I feel so lost. It's been a time now. I was like, how? It ain't been a day, but I need her right now. I put a ring on it like Beyonce.
What?
She ain't mentioned kids when I was her fiance.
Nope.
17 years feeling like a new dad. This that new math. I told him do half. Every time she leave, I make a phone call. Somebody almost died. That's a close call.
Oh, man.
We're going crazy even though we act calm. And we're all alone. Please hurry back, Mom.
Shout out to all the dads doing it while mom is away. I'm telling you, it's like we are handicapped. It's like something's wrong with us, right, dads? Like, moms handle so many things, right, dad? I mean, come on. Let's admit it. Dads, we are capable. Well, maybe some of us aren't capable. But for the most part, we are capable of handling the everyday things that come with being a father. But we need you. We need the mothers. We really do. We really do. That's why it's so important to have that family unit. Everybody has their strengths, their weaknesses. In our family unit, one of the strengths of my wife is her organizational skills and her ability to just knock out tasks. She could go to the grocery store, get the groceries, get the kids off to school, do all of that stuff she makes it look like a breeze. When it comes to dad, sometimes I might mess up a little bit. I might struggle just to find the kids clothes to wear or send them to school with a bag of chips for lunch. I don't know. It's not as easy for me. So I tip my hat to the moms, and that was just a little nod from us fathers to the moms. From like I said, this dude on Instagram is hilarious. Y'all check him out. Follow him on Instagram if you don't already. Hold on, let me get that. Hold on, let me see. Robert Williams Films, at Robert Williams Films on Instagram. Awesome dude. The first video of his I watched was a video he did during Thanksgiving, and it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. But Robert Williams, again, tip my hat to you for making a funny video and just showing the importance of moms for us fathers and how much we appreciate you. Fathers, we gotta show moms we appreciate them. None of us are perfect. That's another thing that the Where My Dad's At podcast is going to try to focus on, the fact that none of us are perfect at all. So, yeah, it's just very important for moms and dads to work together. And part of that, dads, is just admitting where we fall short sometimes. And it's hard. It's hard for dads. Egos, pride, all that stuff will definitely get in the way of us saying, we need you, honey. We need you to show up and show us how to do stuff. That's another thing, dads, you got to be willing to watch what our mothers tend to excel at and learn from them. Don't shy away from something that your wife does good when it comes to the kids in the household, and you feel, oh, that's a mother's duty, whatever. Well, guess what? Mom pulls out for a week to go on vacation or something. You're gonna need to step up, Dad. You're gonna need to step up. You're gonna need to handle those responsibilities. And again, that was just a real cool video I saw. Another cool video I saw that had to do with dads has to do with, it's a little sad, but I believe in definitely finding, good things, the silver lining, you know how that goes. Just trying to be positive and find different things. And one of the most positive videos I stumbled across was of an individual by the name of DMX. Rest in peace to DMX. Mr. Earl Simmons. Condolences to your family and to your kids. Whatever you might know about this man, this individual, whatever you might think about him, doesn't matter. Watch this video, check it out, and find the good in this video, because it's a great video. I'm only gonna play part of it, I think, but check it out.
Ready? You hold your head back a little.
Hold your head back. Hold your head back.
Perfect.
Okay.
There you go now.
Ready? Okay, Mama. It's too late. We gonna do it. Come on, Pete. I got you. It's okay, Mama. Hold your head back. Oh, he's here. Daddy's here. Daddy right here. Daddy's right here. Daddy's right here. Daddy's right here. Daddy's right here. Okay, I got you. I got you, Mama. I got you. I got you. Daddy's right here. That's okay. Okay. We going slow down. It's okay. Stop crying. Daddy got you. See, it's over. You did it, Beans. You already did it. See? It's already over. Yay! You did it. Big girl. See? You did it, mamas. It's already over. It's over, Daddy, right here. Daddy, right here. I told you I'm not going to let you go. I'm not going to let you go, mamas, okay? Daddy got you. Daddy gonna put it. You didn't cry, right? Say no, Beans. Say no. All right.
I know you did good. I'm proud
Yo,
of you.
yeah, she got more heart than you.
We should all strive to have moments like that in our lives with our children. We should all strive to have moments where, as fathers, we are protectors and we come to the aid of our kids. And in the face of fear, in the face of self-doubt, we're there for our kids to comfort our children. It means so much to them. It really does. She'll never forget that day. She'll never forget the day that her and her dad, not DMX, not the Rough Rider, not the her dad, held her hand on the slingshot rod. It's so important. It's so important, dads. I can't repeat it. It's so important. Make those memories with your kids. Be there for your children. He was not a perfect father. And I don't know him personally, but I know he's a human. So I can say with confidence, he was not a perfect father. But in that moment, while they were on that ride, and he was there for her, whether he was a perfect father or not, he built something bond-wise between the two of them. He gave her confidence in herself. Something as simple as that. He gave her confidence in herself. Again, I'm not going to speak on the other stuff, however you feel about him. And again, my condolences and prayers go out to his family and his children. But yeah, it's just a great example. It's just a great example. Sure, there's a million other things that we can look at and say that's great father. But these two videos that I showed you today, to me, are examples of the little things that are so big. So big. Again, hats off to the moms and hats off for the dads that ride roller coasters with the kids. Hats off to the dads that pull splinters out. Hats off to the dads that are there to not just force their kids through difficult times, but to aid them through those difficult times as well. Aid them through the times where maybe they want to fall down or give up. And you're there for all of the falls and through all of the I want to quit moments. Hats off. Hats off. So again, episode 2. What I wanted to dive into on a lighter note, what I wanted to dive into on episode 2 is the importance. Oh man, I'm about to lose one of my cameras. It's all good. Battery's running out. I wanted to talk about the importance of doing things with your kids. That's the importance of establishing hobbies and things that you share with your kids. Now, here's one of the important things about that. Whose hobby is it? Is it your hobby? Is it your kid's hobby? Is it a hobby that you discover together? Those are probably the best. But if you are into something that is appropriate, age appropriate, and safe for your children to take part in, oh man, it means so much to them. And it's not just like with the roller coaster ride, which that's not really a hobby, but he's doing something with his child. And you may think, okay, the memory is cool. I remember fishing with my dad. I remember, I don't personally remember that, but what I'm saying is you may be thinking, I remember these times with my father, if you were blessed and lucky enough to have those times. I remember those times with my father where we did something. And maybe he showed patience. Maybe you guys worked through a problem together. You problem solved. Maybe he let you think that you solved the problem. Oh man, that's such a good idea. You put the thing with the thing and now it worked. Good job, buddy. We do so many things for our kids without knowing what we're doing for our kids, and it works both ways. But I want to talk about the positive thing that can come from sharing those moments and sharing those activities with your children. If you like to fish, once it's safe, take your kids fishing. If you like to work on cars, man, one of the greatest examples that I've seen of what I'm talking about right now comes from a buddy of mine and his dad. During my lifetime, I grew up with this cat, right? We met in middle school, and I started hanging out with his family. His family was like the Huxtables to me. Me coming from a single-parent home, and his family, his mom and dad both being in the home, I'm not gonna say it was like night and day, but it was a different experience for me, to say the least. Like, to go there and see him interacting with his father and see him with his father there, was just an awesome thing. It still is an awesome thing. But I watched 3 generations. I'm watching 3 generations. I watched his father and my friend. I watched my father and I watched my friend and my father restore vehicles and work on vehicles and do work, maintenance and stuff on their vehicles. I'm now watching my friend and his children do the same thing. And the crazy thing about it is, I don't know if all of his kids are into that. All of his kids are passionate about that. But by exposing it to them, he's giving them the opportunity to become passionate about it. And B, giving them valuable skills. And those skills the skill doesn't necessarily have to be the thing that you're doing. The skill could be a life skill that you take from that and you can use in other areas of your life. One of the things to me that always stands out is just the ability to stick with something. To problem solve. To have patience. Those things are so important, and something as little as an oil change on a vehicle with your son or daughter at your side while you do it means so much, teaches so much, builds confidence, teaches them the tool names, teaches them about different things. I mean, change the oil with your kids, garden with your kids, build a computer with your kids, build a model car with your kids. So many things I can go on and on and on and on and on and on. Put in a new faucet in your kitchen with your kids. Learn something with your kids. Take their passions or maybe something they're passionate in and you dive into it. You guys work through it together. Let them lead you through something. Oh man, it's priceless. It's valuable. So yeah, that's really what I wanted to touch on today, was just the importance of sharing things with your children, sharing things that you consider valuable to you in your spare time, that you consider valuable to you as far as the maintenance and upkeep of different aspects of your life, your home, your vehicle, yourself, working out, doing different things. Let them be part of those things. Certain things you'll let them gravitate and show an interest. Other things you'll kind of pick them up and say, hey, we're going to do this together. Other things you see them doing, hey man, you really like Legos. Yeah, daddy going to come. Let's build the Eiffel Tower. So, one of the things that my children and I share is we share video games. I don't like all of their video games, but from time to time I'll sit down and play with them. I recently was lucky enough to have the opportunity to restore a vehicle. And it's not like an old antique vehicle, so I'm not rebuilding something crazy, but it's a vehicle that came out around the same time that I first started driving. And every time I saw it on the road, I liked it. I wanted it. Now I get an opportunity to rebuild it and to repair it, to make it, into something. And I want to share that with my kids. So we're going to do that. We garden. We do repairs and stuff on the house. The last cool thing I did with my kid, and you may think it's corny, but we built the dining room table and chairs. My wife wanted a new dining room table and chairs. It came, and we had to put it together. And while we did this, spent time with my middle son. He was able to learn about different things. Again, I got an awesome opportunity to work on my patience. And it was just all around cool. Now, the table and chairs don't look like you're supposed to. And I think, we shouldn't have extra chair legs left. Somehow we had that, but that's not the point. The point is we did this together. We spent quality time. He learned something. I learned something. There were so many takeaways, so many positive takeaways. So hopefully you take that away from this podcast. It doesn't have to be an enormous undertaking. It doesn't have to be, I'm going to show my kid how to put in a ceiling fan. But your kid's 5. You don't need to do that. Maybe when they're older. But regardless, share experiences with them, share hobbies with them, pay attention to what they like to do, take part in those hobbies with them. And you'll be rewarded in ways that you'll never imagine. One of the biggest ways you'll be rewarded is giving that child confidence in themselves. And then that's something that they're going to take into their adult life as they become parents and as they become the ones that share and foster different hobbies and interests with their kids. That's going to come directly from you. And it's a bond that no matter how much money we have, no matter how much time, even time we have, you don't have to have time to do this stuff. You're going to have to wash your clothes anyway. Hey, Jim. Hey, Sue. Bring the clothes in here, help me sort these clothes and help me put them in the washing machine. I'm going to show you some stuff. Of course, when they're age appropriate, you're going to have to cook. So, of course, you can't let your 7-year-old necessarily come up in there and start flambeing stuff. Of course you can. But you can start to show them, hey, this is how we prep the vegetables to cook them. We're going to wash them first. We might soak them first. And then we're going to cut them. You don't cut nothing. But once I cut it, I'm going to let you dump it in the pan. And blah, blah. The only time it takes is the patience to work with them and tailor it to whatever their level is. We're going to have to do these things. We're going to have to do it. I have to brush my teeth, and it may not look like it, but sometimes I shave. And those are things that as my sons grow up, I can pull them to the side and say, hey, come check this out. You know what this is for? Blah, 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 blah. Shave. Oh, yeah, daddy got his eyebrow, but that's okay. It'll grow back. So just be careful when you do it. But again, you're starting to impart. You're starting to pass along, starting to give them those things. And again, I have 2 sons and a daughter, and I do have to work at making sure that my oldest, which is my daughter, is included in things. Not because we want to exclude her, but because, again, there's some things that, dad to son is natural, but you don't have the opportunity to necessarily share those exact same things with your daughter. But all the things that I named, for the most part, I can share with daughter, son, whatever. You think I'm not gonna, when I learn how to change my oil in the car, I'm not gonna teach my daughter? Of course I am. And at this point, at her age, she can definitely help me more than the 8 and the 6-year-old, which will probably end up pouring oil on me. So I don't know. But yeah. Do something with your kids. Spend time with your kids. I definitely appreciate anyone who's listening, anyone who's subscribing. I'm going to post the podcast on YouTube with the video as well. And I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you take something away. as we get on and we get the social media and stuff rolling, please drop me a comment, like all that stuff. Drop me a DM. If there's things as a father you're going through or things as a son you've been through, let me know. Yeah, we just want to get better. We just want to get better. So I started the podcast out with a question. I'm going to end it with the same question. Where my dad's at? We right here on the Where My Dad's At podcast, working it out, working through it. Let's go. Peace, y'all. I love y'all. Keep being the best dad. Keep being the best mom. Keep being the best whatever you can be. And remember, as fathers, the lessons from life we can incorporate into being fathers and vice versa. So, all right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Episode 3 coming hopefully sometime.